My name is Enoch Djabaku Otumfuo, the CEO and founder of the Flow Foundation, a charitable movement here in West Africa, Ghana, Accra, and I welcome all new members on board to make this a success. You can please send us your email to the Flow Foundation 16@gmail.com. You are always welcome and your ideas are welcome. Thank you, world.
Hi guys, my name is Adele and I'm here to talk to you guys about mental wellness. I believe that mental wellness is a continuum, meaning that you can start a day feeling one way and you can end the day feeling another. For me, I've discovered several different ways of coping with stress or anxiety, and I thought I would share that with you guys today. The first one being journaling. So for me, I try to journal every day. When I journal, I talk about the events of the day or my goals that I've set, and if there's something that made me upset or angry, I try to write about that as well, and how I dealt with it and how I would improve on my actions and how I dealt with it at the time. The second one would be exercise. Exercise and physical health go hand in hand with mental wellness for me. I feel as though doing exercise has made me, feel a bit more in control of my circumstances. It makes me less anxious and puts me in a generally good mood. And so I try to exercise as regularly as possible, although I would say I do tend to push it aside when my schedule gets busier, but it does help, and it can be any range of exercises that you can do, whether it's walking or jogging, anything. And I would say that exercise, although it's good in moderation, just like anything else. If there was something that I would to say to my 15-year-old self, or to you guys, each of you, I would say, good job, you're doing great, believe in yourself, and definitely don't be afraid to depend on anyone. Guys, don't forget to check out the Flow Foundation. Thank you for listening.
Hi, my name is Kendra and I'm a recent psychology graduate, so I have learnt a lot about mental wellness throughout my course and just my journey in life that I would love to share with you. So to me, mental wellness is being able to recognise and identify any negative emotions that you're feeling in any situation and being able to deal with them in a healthy way just to make yourself feel better and just generally being there for yourself and your mental health. So growing up, I faced quite a few challenges in my life, such as caring for my older sister who is mentally disabled, and I also struggled a lot with bullying in school. So I struggled with depression and anxiety as a result of these challenges, and I would say for me, maintaining mental wellness throughout these challenges, I journaled my feelings and my thoughts every day, and I also practiced gratitude. So in my journal, I would write 3 things a day that I was grateful for in my life, such as just the simple things like I'm grateful for the bed that I get to sleep in every day, I'm grateful for the food that I have to eat every day, or I'm grateful for the education that I have. And being able to focus on the positives in your life is really essential to getting through the challenges that you are dealing with. I would also say treating yourself with kindness, with love, empathy and compassion for the challenges that you're facing is really crucial in being able to get through what you're dealing with, because you should always treat yourself how you would treat other people, and you deserve to be treated nicely just as much as anybody else. And I think at the end of the day, you are the only one there for yourself, and you should just almost be like a best friend to yourself and be kind to yourself. For me, I would tell my 15-year-old self that life is much more than the challenges that you face. You have so much left to enjoy, and there's so many possibilities, even if it doesn't feel like it. I salute the Flow Foundation, and thank you for listening.
Hey guys, my name is Claudia and I'm a midwife and a nurse by profession. Let's talk about sex. So we know that as we're growing up, that relationships can be so exciting, but we know the consequences that come with that. So when I talk to my younger siblings about how to prevent teenage pregnancy, I use the ABC approach. So the A is the abstinence. It's better to wait than to face the consequences that come with that. And the consequence is unsafe abortion, eclampsia. It's also premature birth and also low birth weight. Other consequences that it can have an impact on your education, it can have an impact on you financially, and it can also cause issues with your health, such as developing sexually transmitted infections such as HIV, syphilis, chlamydia, gonorrhea. The B approach is to be careful. Don't let your friends influence you into having sex. Learn to say no. Avoid the peer pressure. And also find the right friends. The C approach is contraceptions. It's important that you're aware we have condoms, we have the coil, we have the implants that prevents pregnancy and also helps to prevent sexually transmitted infections. And to get these forms of contraceptions, you can get it from your pharmacy, you can seek your doctor, and you can also get it from the sexual health clinics. In conclusion, teenage pregnancy can be avoided, sexually transmitted infections can be avoided by abstinence, by being careful with your friends. If these two fail, then use a condom.
Hi everyone, my name is Nyasha Gobekile and I'm happy to be speaking to you guys involved with the Flow Foundation. So, little background, I am originally from Zimbabwe. I've lived in the UK for the last 24 years. Currently, I work with children with mental health issues. Prior to that, I actually trained in Zimbabwe as a mechanical engineer. Did that for a couple of years. I also did diesel mechanics. Came to the UK to live with my brother, my younger brother. Fell in love with working with children and ended up working in what we call CAMS, which is Children and Adolescent Mental Health Services. I currently work in a team that assesses children with very complex needs, suicidal thoughts, amongst other things, eating disorders, you name it. Now, my reason to want to speak to people involved in the Flow Foundation is just to give words of encouragement, because sometimes when we start on our journey in life, you always feel like maybe you haven't got a choice and you need to carry on the same path. Now, trust me, it is okay for you to change direction. No path is predetermined. There will always be room for change and change in direction, which is a positive thing. I strongly believe that if I had probably carried on in my engineering, probably would have made more money than I do now. But I doubt that I'll be as happier as I am now, because in my current role, I feel like I give more to people and that is more rewarding. So for young people, if I could do it all again, I would encourage you to look at the things that make you happy, and it doesn't have to be materialistic. That is a choice that most people can make because of where they are. And I'm quite acutely aware, being from Zimbabwe and still having family there, my mother and my sisters and my father, my cousins, they all still live there, that for some people, surviving is not a choice, it's all you have to do. So sometimes choice is also something that is not afforded to many people. But just remember that in the little bit that you can choose, you can still choose to be kind, you can still choose to be an honest person, you can still choose to share the little bit that you have with whoever you have. And it's not always about the money when we say share. Sometimes advice and personal support can be invaluable. From me to you guys, it's words of encouragement. Keep your head up. If you get knocked down, you get up again and you do it over and over again until you find a way of making it work. So don't give up on yourself, don't give up on your dreams. And Enoch, this dream of yours that's becoming a reality, keep on doing it, because you will see the changes. I heard your story and what you've been through, And at the core of everything I do, I'm also a Christian. So for me, my faith is very strong for me, and it's one of the guiding forces and the pillars that keep me going. Now, that's not saying that people with faith are going to persevere in a different way, because one thing I've realized is I come across a lot of people who do not have faith but still believe in something bigger than themselves. So if you're a Christian, then your faith is something that you can use. If you're not a Christian, you can still be strong and resilient. So the idea and my hope for all of you is to always remain strong and remember, onwards and upwards until we speak again.
Hello, I'm here to talk to you about mental health. When we say mental health, a lot of people go, oh, I don't have a mental health, but we all do. Because when we're talking about mental health, we're just talking about how your mind, the state of your mind, your brains, everything working well. Just like we talk about physical health. However, when we say you have mental health needs, or you could have a mental health crisis, it's absolutely different. So if we're talking about mental health crisis, we're talking about you being unwell and probably not understanding the things going on around you. So what are the triggers? Substance misuse sits up there. When we say substance misuse, we talk about things like we call them weed, ganja, and some of them are prescribed medication, but if they're used outside of the prescription, or they're used in a way to, just some people think they're using it to relax, but actually it can affect your mental health. Not sleeping well can affect your mental health. Not eating well can affect your mental health. Grief can affect your mental health. Bereavement. So there are many, many things that can have that impact on you. The good thing is, if you are looking after yourself, what do I mean by that? If you start to stop those habits, you start to sleep better, you start to do all the right things. When I say right things, you're not using substances anymore. I know it can't be an immediate thing, but you start to walk towards it. You find out that, contrary to common belief, that it's kind of permanent. You can really walk your way back to a healthy mind and a sound working brain.
Hi everyone from Ghana. My name is Wale Bandu. I'm originally from Mauritius, Indian Ocean, where I used to be a teacher, primary school teacher, physical instructor, as well as football coach. I moved to the UK since 2002, where I went to join nursing at a course, where through my career I progressed from a student nurse, care assistant, and a nurse, and specialize myself in cardiology. And currently I'm the lead of Newham Cardiac Rehabilitation Service in London. On top of it, I'm been a diehard of Manchester United. I'm sure you all know about Manchester United. And I launched the first official supporters club in Mauritius with Manchester United in 1991, where I was the chairman until January 2002 when I moved to the UK. I've always had a passion working with youth and with students, and keep encouraging our youngsters, which I believe are the leaders of tomorrow. My message today is to try to keep encouraging you to look after yourself. Make sure you're keeping safe. Make sure you look after your family. Be proud of yourself. Be proud of your country. Be proud of your origin. And always make sure you learn from your mistake and move on. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Gertrude Martindale, and I work for the National Health Services here in the United Kingdom as a quality and governance manager. I'm here to do a 2-minute video on mental health. Mental health, what is mental health? Mental health refers to our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It affects how we think, feel, act, and it can influence how we make our choices. So mental health is important at every stage of our lives, from childhood all through to adulthood. How can mental health affect someone? Well, mental health can affect our emotions, emotional well-being. It can affect our physical health. it can affect our social lives, and also it can affect our behavior. Emotional impact includes depression, anxiety, stress, not being able to handle difficult and challenging situations effectively. Behavioral changes could include abusing substances such as alcohol, drugs. Social impact will be having bad relationships, not being able to maintain a good relationship with your family, friends, and loved ones within the community, not being a good role model or contributing to the society. So these are the negative impacts on our mental health. Positive impact include being good at problem solving, contributing towards effectively in our community, having good grades at school, having a better relationship with our family, friends, and loved ones. Also making good decisions, making good choices, excelling, doing really well at school, having good grades, participating in social activities, exploring nature, keeping fit, eating well, and sleeping well. So these are the positive aspects or impact on our mental health. So how can we improve our mental health if we are going through, or if we have negative impact such as poor mental health? We can improve our sleep patterns, we can eat well, we can participate in healthy exercises, keeping fit, climbing, walking, exploring nature, such as the mountains, the hills, the valleys, and the rivers. We can explore countryside, listening to relaxing music, involved in activities that will occupy our mind. And also we can seek professional help. Professional help such as counseling, talking to someone if you have gone through rape, if you've gone through traumatic events or episodes in your life. Talking to someone will help you to relieve the stress and the burden that these events can have on our lives. So one thing I want you to take from this video is mental health is very important, and having a positive impact on our mental health will allow us to be better and have a brighter future. So if you're experiencing mental health, please seek help. Please seek professional help. I just want to conclude by saying a big shout out to Flow Foundation for the incredible work they're doing there with the teenagers in Ghana. I think the charity is amazing. The vision is amazing, and us here in the United Kingdom, we're delighted to work, to collaborate, to partner with you in making sure that the teenagers in Ghana have a better and a brighter future. So once again, a big shout out to Flow Foundation. Incredible work, amazing work, and we look forward to working with you. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Layla, and a challenge that I face right now is stress from university assignments and revision. One way that I manage stress from assignments is I avoid procrastination as much as I can, and I do this by getting an app on my phone that stops me from going on other apps that will lead to distraction. And another thing I do is I exercise as much as I can. On weekends I try to go on cycles or walks during the week. I suggest that if you're a student, then having a break, for example, you will study for 30 minutes and then for 10 minutes you have a small exercise break, and this helps your brain to refocus. The thing that helped me improve myself and my well-being is a lot of different mentors in my life have helped me build my confidence skills, build my communication skills. After growing and trying my best to build myself up, I feel more organised now, and I feel that my time has more value. I plan on keep doing what I'm doing, but more. For example, I would take longer walks, more exercising, and less procrastinating, more socialising, all the things that are beneficial, but more. I would tell 15-year-old me to not waste time, because I feel like I wasted a lot of time when I was younger, and I would get on with my schoolwork, as it didn't really take long if I just got on with it. Look at the Flow Foundation, and thank you for listening.